Welcome to our game tonight featuring the Atlanta Hawks as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, this is going to be a great test of their ability to match up against any style of opponent. The front office had that in mind when this roster was constructed. We'll see how it actually plays out tonight.
And the Hawks with a confident look as they go into the arena earlier on, looking for a win on the road. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. And tonight, our matchup, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Len in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. Could be a transition free-for-all tonight. Brent, what's your feeling about going for the open 3 on the break rather than taking it in for a higher percentage shot in a layup?
Well, nowadays we know that the three-pointer actually means more for any given team.
Analytically, you're right.
Analytically,
yes.
But Kevin, what I'm interested in is on a given night like this where we're going to see a ton of threes, what's the decision-making of the guy with the ball? Sometimes it'll be the point guard. It might be a wing player, but how smart is he at finding the right shooter at the right time at the three-point line on these fast breaks?
Making those big decisions, you're right. And so it's the Hawks heading on the board first. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I'd like to see how confident and effective Antetokounmpo could be from there. He's got some room to shoot it. He really does need to fire away.
Now, here is Young. Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Here is Matthews. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Unselfish play there by Bledsoe. Does a great job scanning, noticing somebody's open, get them the ball.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Young against Bledsoe. Now, here is Young. D right on him. Passes it to Len from deep. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
And Atlanta has possession following the 3 from Wesley Matthews. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Collins has got 5 now.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
Middleton with it. Bledsoe for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Young, right side, all sorts of time. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
He just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Fires for 3. Len grabs the board. The Hawks trail it. Pass to Hunter. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Bledsoe finds Lopez. Poke loose. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. On its way from Young for two. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks ahead, up one. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
The Nigerian way, you gotta say it with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say it with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, Crabbe is out there with Evan Turner. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Jabari Parker. And it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Korver for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Brent, when it comes to moving around in tight quarters without a lot of space, who's the quickest player that you have seen in a half-court set this year?
Still remarkable to watch where it is that Kyrie Irving can get to on the floor in any sort of possession. It's like he could take 50 dribbles in a phone booth and find a way out of it, spinning around and finding gaps within the defense.
What a handle.
But it's not his handle with just the one hand, right, Kevin? It's about he has an idea of after he does the moves around the traffic, when he gets into the basket, multiple ways of finishing, much like Rod Strickland, who's a tremendous finisher in his days years and years ago. Kyrie's got a lot of that in his game.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the reigning MVP. He's the second Bucks player to win it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he's the third youngest MVP in league history. Kevin, he's just scratching the surface of what he'll do in this league.
You said it, DA, and some good facts in your report, too. Thank you. Andre Bembry's checked in for Atlanta. Turner passes to Parker. Back to Turner. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bembry. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's Milwaukee now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
The Hawks trail by 5 to the middle. And Reddish with the slam.
That's an unselfish play. Evan Turner with eyes up and delivers.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Korver. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Turner against Hill. Outside, Jones. There's the double team with Korver. Outside, Turner. Buries it down low. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
This is where Turner impresses you with his strength, able to take a little bit of a hit before finishing.
Antetokounmpo finds Hill. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And that does it for the first half of play. The Bucks on top as they end the second quarter on a 14-4 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Out at you, but the impact on the game sure does.
Well, the commitment he has to fill his role and consistently fill that role, that's what that team needs from him.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Here's Young. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Giannis high post. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The pass to Herter. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now Bledsoe. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Over Collins. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
Well, showing a willingness there to work it around to his guys. Eric Bledsoe wants to improve in this new offense as a passer.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 11. And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Outside Collins. And the shot goes down. Collins has got 7 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Bledsoe. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Atlanta has possession. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Bucks leading by 11. Pass to Middleton. Giannis outside. Off target with his 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now, here's Hunter, defended by Middleton.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And the Bucks with some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Parker's checked in for Atlanta. Crabbe comes in for Kevin Herter.
And even with the shift from Budenholzer to Pierce, the Hawks continue to rely on the 3 as much as any team.
No doubt about it. I think the front office still accentuating the fact that they want to find some floor spacers after that 19th pick in John Collins, a guy that can rim run and protect the middle. They wanted to go after as much shooting as they possibly could.
Here's Connaughton, and that one, good. Connaughton's got his first basket.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And So it's Milwaukee looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Hawks trail by 13. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Cramber in the backcourt. Alex Len out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Hill passes to Ilyasova. Over Parker. Here's Lopez. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bembry's checked in. Young outside. They get the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 12. Hill dishes to Lopez. Good. The assist goes to Hill. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before an illegal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league is going.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah,
yes.
Freedom of movement,
yes.
Fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
Now Young, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. And Young kicks to Bembry. Parker passes to Len. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Milwaukee.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Giannis.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
And Parker stays with it. Parker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks.
It reminds me of Carmelo Anthony, Jabari Parker, a quick second jumper and keeps it alive on the glass.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Feeds to Len. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Connaughton. From deep three-point range, Len grabs the board. Ball's knocked loose. From deep. No good. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Wesley, great night for you. How did it all come together?
team's doing a great job of getting me open, and our guards are finding me, and I'm just putting the ball in the basket when I can.
You were open and available all night, Wesley. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.